Good evening, dear children. This class is for class 5. Already you have heard the first and second stanza of the poem, The Road is Not Taken. The Road Not Taken. So now we will come to the third stanza. Let us see what the third stanza says. Before that, I will just give the mark and read it. All of you look into and you also continue to read. And both that morning equally lay. In leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now, what does the poet says here? The poet says that both the roads were covered with leaves. Both the roads were covered with leaves that morning. And perhaps that morning he was the first one to travel on that road as the leaves are fallen on the road and had not turned black by the steps of travelers. So this is what he is telling, because he is the first one to travel in that road. The leaves were just fallen and they were fresh. So if somebody could have been traveled on that road, that could have become black, but nothing sort of it. That was what was he was thinking. However, it seems that he regards decision slightly, wondering if he will even get to come back and take other road. So suddenly he thinks, shall I take the other road? This may be the not useful one, because it seems to be nobody travel on this road. So that is what he is feeling. So that is the way he is explaining to it. Now coming to the fourth stanza. Here he is doubting in the third stanza whether it is, whether shall I go or not. That was his doubt. Decision was not taken properly. Now coming to the fourth stanza. What does the fourth stanza says? I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Robert Frost, written by Robert Frost. Now here what does it happens? In the fourth stanza, let us see. Years from now, somewhere in the future, the poet feels that he will look back and then decide whether the choice which he had made correct choice or not. So he thinks, shall I return back whether my choice is correct or wrong? He doesn't know himself what to do now, isn't it? He made was the correct or not choice. This may be indicating that making a choice out of two objectives is responsible for our future, and that makes all the difference. That is what. Now, in the two way is what is that thinking in the two way? Shall I go this way or this way? The decision, same thing. When we make the decision, how it remains the decision in our mind, whether we travel in this or in that way, whether we'll do that work or this work. Sometimes it happens for us also. That is what the poet wanted to tell us. The choice may be bring as right or wrong. Sometimes our choice may be bring right or wrong. We don't know. It may be right, it may be wrong. So we are troubled in a way. With the sigh is releasing a deep breath, expressing happiness, relief, sadness, everything. Sigh means, sigh means like that we breathe once and we bring down like that. That is called a deep sigh, isn't it? That is the meaning of that sigh. Okay. Now, what does the poet says here? Shall I accept my happiness, relief, sadness, etc.? What shall I do in this? What is that called? Troubled mind. He himself doesn't know what to decide and what to make the decision for two roads. Understood? Now, first stanza says, when after seeing that one of the roads disappeared into the undergrowth, the poet decides to take the other as just as fair. So he was thinking to take other one. In the first one stanza it was told, isn't it? He says that maybe that one beautiful as well, or the poet wants to be fair and choose the correct option which he likes in the first stanza. Then hence selecting between two roads, maybe it is not to portray the selection between two destinies. Now if we select what is that called wrong road, it may not able to go for him is reach his destiny. So he doesn't know why he is puzzled, because one road is not at all what is that become little also dirty early morning when we saw. So another road it has become very dirty. So which one his choice was and that is ended somewhere down, isn't it? So that was now the poet says that in a jungle there were two roads. Both roads go in a different directions. As the poet has used the term yellow wood, first you have seen, it seems that the leaves have turned lifeless and yellow, so defecating autumn. It may be that all the leaves are maybe fading and falling down. That's what that happening. So that one road. So second stanza it says that the poet feels very sorry because he alone cannot travel, isn't it? He is all alone, he is traveling, so he also feels very boring. That is what in the poem it was expressed so far, and it was all about the road which was going in the middle of the jungle, that was forest. That was the expression of the poet, that one type of poem which is feeling and expressing in the poem. That was written by Robert Frost. The Robert Frost has written like this only so many poems. They are very beautiful ones and nice ones. So what happened, children? Today you have to read this poem. This is over, and be ready for the next lesson. Okay, and read and read. If you know, you can put some tune your own and you can make it, isn't it? Okay, thank you. God bless you.